Hey, welcome to the Scotty B Show. Thanks for stopping in, first of all. So, this is a story about an airplane. I've heard words such as a chunk come off of it, um, flight from hell, and my thing is, I haven't flown in an airplane since the early 80s when I got out of service. Have not been on an airplane. Um, and I am supposed to get on an airplane this year. And if I keep reading this stuff, I don't know if I will. But let's check out this story anyway. It ended well. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was, as far as I know, nobody was hurt. Uh, the plane came ended up pulling back. It was safe. So let's take a look at this story here. It says FAA grounds 171 Boeing planes after midair blowout on Alaska Airlines jet. Let's take a look.
It was a trip from hell.
I look up and the oxygen masks were hanging from the ceiling. And then I look to my left and there's this huge chunk, part of the airplane, just like missing. And the wind is just extremely loud. There's wind blowing everywhere. This wasn't even the emergency door. We're at the end of the plane, so the emergency door is right there. It was just a piece of the plane. Okay, so there was no one seated. There was thankfully no one seated near the window.
And I heard a pop noise. I felt the wind come forward, and then it came back. It hit me in the face. I was trying to make sense of what's going on.
Yeah, I thought we were too.
I wasn't afraid. I don't know why, but and the people, no one really screamed or anything. It was a trip from hell.
Okay, so there you have stories from some of the passengers and a little bit of video from some of the passengers. Um, yes, it's a quite large hole, quite large. My first question is, does that lady know there's a car parked behind her inside the airport? I just wondered about that. Like I said, I haven't been in an airport in quite some time. The U.S. airline regulator has ordered the grounding of some Boeing 737 MAX 9 jets after part of one plane fell off during an Alaskan airline flight. The Federal Aviation Administration said the inspections would affect 171 planes. On Friday, the Alaska Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing after takeoff from the U.S. state of Oregon. United Airlines says it has carried out the inspections required by the FAA on some of its 79 Boeing 737 MAX 9 planes. Removing some of the aircraft from service is expected to cause about 60 cancellations on Saturday, the airline said in a statement. Earlier, the FAA said it would order the temporary grounding of certain Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircraft operated by U.S. airlines or in U.S. territory. Required inspections will take around 4 to 8 hours per aircraft, it said. In Friday's incidents, the Alaska airline flight from Portland, Oregon to Ontario, California had reached 16,000 feet when it began its emergency descent, according to flight tracking data. The airline carrying 177 passengers and crew landed safely back in Portland. Images sent to news outlets showed the night sky visible through the gap in the fuselage, with insulation material and other debris also seen. Gap. They're calling it a gap. Now, to me, a gap is like a phone, the size of a phone. This ain't a gap. This is a great big hole that a whole body can fit through. Anyway, there are no immediate indications of the cause of the apparent structural failure, nor any reports of injuries. Evan Smith, one of the 171 passengers on board, said there was a really loud bang towards the left rear of the plane and a whooshing noise, and all the air mass dropped. They said there was a kid in that row who had his shirt sucked off him and out of the plane, and his mother was holding on to him to make sure he didn't go with it. I mean, hey, okay, lost his shirt, no biggie. So here's a little bit of the flight communication.
We'd like to get lower if possible. 1282 to center maintain 7,000. Just going to maintain 7,000, Alaska 1282. Alaska 1282, did you declare an emergency or just need to return to? Yes, we are emergency. We are depressurized. We do need to return back to. We have 177 passengers.
Okay, so they declared an emergency on that. Got back to the airport. In an audio clip, the pilot can be heard talking to aircraft control, requesting a diversion. We are in emergency. We are in emergency, I think it's meant to say. She said we are depressurized. We do need to return back. According to photographs, the affected area was in the back third of the plane, behind the wing and engines. The section of fuselage involved appears to be an area that can be used as an additional emergency exit door by some operators, but not by Alaska. Well, now it is an emergency door. Don't even need a door, it's just an emergency hole. How about that? It's not a gap. Announcing the initial grounding of 65 planes, Alaska Airlines CEO Ben Chuchi, I'm sorry if I ruined your last name like that. Each aircraft will be returned to serve only after completion of full maintenance and safety inspections. A later statement said that more than a quarter of those planes had been inspected and will return to service as there were no issues found. In a statement, Boeing said it supported the FAA's decision and was cooperating with the National Transportation Safety Board's investigation of the Alaska Airlines incident. Safety is our top priority, and we deeply regret the impact this event had on our customers and their passengers, Boeing said. It is the latest problem involving Boeing's best selling model, which was grounded for almost 2 years following crashes in 2018 and 2019. So there you have it. Everybody got back safe and sound, I guess. I don't know. Me, I probably have nightmares, I guess. I don't know. But it's not a gap. I can guarantee you that. It's not a gap. It's a hole. It's a big hole. But anyway, sounds like everybody's back safe and sound. They're checking all the airplanes and getting back up when they find out they're all secured. There are other airlines that fly those planes, so they're all grounded also. So hopefully you're not grounded, but hopefully you're flying safe and having a good time. We'll see you next time on the Sky to Beast Show. Have a great day, great night, whatever the case may be.